Advertisers burn $500 billion a year for one reason. They know the hack to our brains. That explains why we hit buy before our mind even says wait. Hi, I'm Mike Inishев, and today I will reveal 9 marketing tricks brands use to manipulate your decisions, including Oral-B's authority bias, the halo effect of Apple, Patagonia's confirmation bias, and even mirror exposure effect of Taylor Swift. Also, if you want to avoid falling victim to loss aversion, subscribe now. Trust me, you've got a lot to lose. See that? I've already used one of these tricks, and by the end of this video you'll be able to do the same. So, no more delays, let's dive right in. Advertising doesn't work on me, claims almost everyone. Yet last year, US companies spent over $550 billion on marketing, more than half of global marketing expenditures. So, if we are all so rational and immune to advertising, who exactly is spending all our money? The truth lies in our brains. They make purchasing decisions long before our conscious mind gets involved. Marketers understand this perfectly and use cognitive traps that even advanced degrees on critical thinking skills can't fully overcome. Here are the 9 most powerful psychological triggers that compel people to buy things they never intended to. Plus, how you can leverage them in your marketing. The first one is the halo effect. The halo effect is a cognitive mechanism where a positive perception of one aspect of a brand, product, or person influences opinions about the entire entity. In simpler terms, when a brand excels at one thing, we assume it excels at everything. Take Apple's display polishing cloth, which is priced like a nice meal, yet it sells because Apple can't do anything bad. Identify the crucial points of your business that your customers care about the most and polish them to perfection. This might be useful content, beautiful website or social media, customer support's responsiveness, and case studies showcasing client results. The second trigger is loss aversion. As it happens, people are more motivated by the fear of losing something than by prospect of gaining something. The last day of discounts on Amazon forces you to order the same inflatable pool for the summer just not to miss the benefits. This psychological principle explains why "don't miss out", which triggers scarcity and FOMO, often outperforms "get this now" in marketing messages. This is also why free trials work so well. People gain access to a product that helps them in some way, but after a week or a month, it gets taken away from them, so they buy it. Okay, and how to use this trick in your business? First, highlight in your marketing the opportunity costs of delay or inaction. Frame product benefits in terms of preventing losses, use time-limited offers strategically, and emphasize the risks of choosing your competitors. For example, IBM's classic slogan, "Nobody ever got fired for buying IBM", is perhaps the most famous application of loss aversion in marketing. It didn't focus on what you'd gain by choosing IBM, but rather on what you wouldn't lose: your job. Point number 3. Social proof. The psychology is clear. People instinctively trust products they see others enjoying. A long line outside a celebrity blogger's new fast food joint creates an irresistible illusion of quality, whether the food deserves it or not. So, the implementation is simple. Showcase testimonials and UGC content, feature case studies, leverage any industry awards and recognitions you have. For B2B, it's better also to show off the specific metrics and results you've achieved. The fourth one, confirmation bias. We tend to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs or attitudes. Take someone convinced of Chinese cars' reliability. They'll readily dismiss reports of vehicles catching fire, focusing only on positive reviews that confirm their view. And unfortunately, your prospects are not an exception. They often come to you with preconceived notions about your product or service. So, instead of directly challenging these assumptions, you should acknowledge these notions and provide compelling evidence, testimonials, and case studies that gradually reshape their understanding. What should you do? So, first of all, begin content by validating common industry beliefs. Frame new information as an extension of their existing knowledge. Use data to challenge misconceptions without directly confronting beliefs. For example, Patagonia acknowledged the price concern about its clothes, extending the narrative that it's built to last. And they prove it with the stories of durability showing customers with 10-year-old jackets. Once the company was too transparent with their "Don't buy this jacket" campaign, promoting responsible consumerism. And guess what? Their sales increased by 30%, proving that confirmation bias prints money. Point number 5. Scarcity effect. The harder something is to get, the more you want it. We consider everything that is in short supply, including artificially created ones, to be especially valuable. So, if a product or service is limited, we automatically assume that it's popular and, of course, high quality. And we can create scarcity in our prospects' mind too, through limited time sales by highlighting capped number of spots for webinar or with exclusive early access to a new product launch. The sixth trigger is anchoring effect. People rely heavily on the first piece of information they receive when making a decision. Consider pricing. Ever wondering why minus 80% Black Friday tags make us forget the base price is fake? That first number locks your brain, anchor set. But anchoring extends far beyond pricing. Time frames, performance metrics, and most other kinds of numbers. How to implement this trick? When comparing your impressive results to competitors, show theirs first. Establish value of your product before revealing the cost, and present the premium offering before the standard option. Point number 7. Goal gradient effect. The closer the goal is, the faster we move. 5 stars left for your free drink in Starbucks. It means you'll get there again tomorrow, spend your $5 and get the reward. The same trick works when you give people a progress bar while they are filling out an online form. Seeing the finish line, people are more likely to complete it. Point number 8. The mere exposure effect. The more often we interact with something, the more we like it. Maybe you never considered yourself as Taylor Swift fan until you heard Blank Space blasting from your system room for 20th time. Suddenly you catch yourself tapping your foot to the beat. And products work exactly the same way. Repeated exposure to your brand, messaging, and solutions make prospects more likely to choose you when they are ready to buy. So, maintain consistent branding across all platforms and touchpoints. Post content regularly to stay top of mind, and retarget website visitors with your messaging. Point number 9. Authority bias. We instinctively trust experts, celebrities, and opinion leaders, even if it doesn't make sense. Remember the toothpaste ads. Brands like Oral-B and Sensodyne often feature actors dressed as dentists or doctors in white coats to promote product efficacy, making consumers more likely to trust the claims due to the perceived expertise. To make this trick work for you, use the help of influencers, collaborate with famous people, publish your own research and original data, showcase you or your team's credentials, and create authority-first content that demonstrates your expertise. As you can see, these 9 psychological triggers are hardwired into our minds. But now you'll not only recognize why you end up with a full shopping cart when you just went for cereals and milk, but you'll also know how to use these same psychological principles in your marketing. Thank you for watching and see you next time.